Hello, viewers. Good day. My name is Patricia, aka Trisha Slick, and I am a story writer. I write stories, short stories, maybe script. I'm a poet also, and I love doing this. This is just what I'm good at. So, but this time around, I just want to talk about one of the, should I say, the best Valentine's Day of my life, or should I say, one of the worst Valentine's Day of my life. I mean, the experience was so wild. It was wild, it was weird, and it was totally out of it. I mean, I wasn't even expecting it. Okay, so I met Adebayo. It was my finals, and I met him. So, met at the party, at a friend's birthday party, and we got along and we started talking. And he's my spec, my kind of guy, and this guy stuff is okay, it's cool, this lovely baby, something, and so we started dating. The Yoruba guy, Adebayo, and I met his friends, and we got to meet my friends, some of my friends, and I know some of my friends too. You understand? So it's not like he's staying with them, but most of the friends usually come to his place to stay, this guy's stuff thing. So I was done already with my schooling, and I was serving already. I was serving already that year. So he saw me that day. So on the 13th of February. Now he called me. He was like, babe, my friends were already anticipating. They were like, wow, this is a guy. Tomorrow is going to be hot and this, that. But mine didn't even go there. Like, I didn't even put that in mind. The way he talks about me, my wife, this kind of girl, guy stuff. Listen. So on the 14th of February, but this faithful day, it was a faithful day. Adebayo called me in the morning, early in the morning. He was like, babe, Valentine's Day and all that. I was like, thank you, expecting to tell me that, okay, this, that, come to the place, I'm going to pick you or something. I didn't get any of that. He said, I'll call you back. Okay, he was trying to talk to somebody at the background, I said, okay, no problem. I waited since morning. I waited 12, 1. Okay, I waited till some hours. I called him to no avail. I called again. I kept calling to no avail. What's happening? This guy called me this morning. I tried calling his friends also. They weren't picking up. What's happening? I said, no problem. Around 2:30 that day, I called him again. But it wasn't going through. What's this guy doing? Okay, so I didn't say anything. After some time, so when it was exactly 3 p.m., he called me. He was like, so babe, how are you? Sorry I didn't call you this morning, I've been busy. I said, okay, no problem. He said, are you ready? And I was like, ready for what? You didn't tell me anything. Like, you practically didn't even answer the call. Like, your number wasn't even going through. So what are you asking me, So he said, okay, no problem, start coming. Then it was like, it's Joy and Favor there. I said, yes, they're here with me. So you guys should please just dress up and I will send a cab to pick you guys now. And in the next 30 minutes or so. So we shall dress up. I called my babes. Yeah, let's go. We are finally called. We're happy. We're all happy. On our way there, I was happy. I was like, oh, so this day is going to be hot. I was expecting to see flower, this money banquet, even if it's Valentine's stuff, red and white, all for me and everything. And when I got to the apartment, I knocked. Nobody answered. But I was hearing sound of music, like the very, very loud music. So we entered. Immediately we entered. Nobody was in the sitting room. Like, what was happening? And the music was playing loudly. So I told my friends to sit down. I was going to check him in the room. Just for me to get to the room. For me to get to the room. Immediately I saw them, I just shouted. Like, I screamed. I screamed out of fear, not excitement actually, out of fear. And, I screamed. Immediately my friends ran to the room to see the reason why I was shouting or why I shouted, and they also screamed too. But immediately my friends entered. One of his friends, Femi, had to quickly go to the sitting room. I don't know, but I guess he went to lock the door. I just don't get that part. And immediately Femi came inside again. Okay, what's happening? I know you guys you'll be curious, what did I see? God, I can't even say. Like, I'm trying to even. Okay, Fine. I saw my boyfriend Bayo and his two friends. They tied red wrapper around their waist down to their knee. The three of them. That's Bayo, Adebayo, my boyfriend, Femi, and Peter. Three of them. And I was like, so they had this thing on their face, on their body. Sorry, from their head to their toe. Should I say chalk? Something was written all over their body from their head to their toe. Like, what's happening? I don't understand. I saw a calabash. This is not the first time I'm entering this room. I mean, I'm practically always staying in this house. Weekends, I'm always around. I've never seen anything like that before. So now it's like I'm hallucinating, or I'm dreaming, or I'm imagining. I don't even know what to say. I was surprised. I was scared. I was perplexed. I was shocked. I was everything at that moment. I mean, you need to see God. I don't want to even remember. Like, I'm trying not to even, because okay, so let me just continue my story. And I saw a calabash tied in a white cloth, in a white wrapper cloth. Then I don't know what was inside, but that one was at the corner. You understand? My boyfriend was tying in red, like maybe Adebayo to wear and things in red. What? Are you kidding me? I mean, this is happening. Okay, so I didn't say anything. Did I just say I didn't say anything? Like, I was shouting, I was scared, I was shaking already, I was palpitating. I mean, I was scared, I was shivering. My friends were shaking. They couldn't even scream. They had to cover their mouths, and we were like, "Hey, what's happening?" Then he has this serious face. This guy, he has this serious face, and I was beginning to question myself: is this guy I met 3 years ago? Like, this is the guy I'm planning to get married to. That I was even expecting to propose anytime from now. Everybody I've known, my friends, families, and everything. So this guy is actually a ritual. Like, yeah, he's a ritualist, because someone to be red and chalk all over your body. This chalk, or what do they call that thing? All over. And I mean, this guy is the lover of God. You guys need to see Adebayo in church. In fact, he's the best drummer. He drums so well. That's not the reason why I fell in love with him. But I'm just trying to tell you guys that he's the lover of God. When it comes to church, in fact, he forces me to go to church most times. Then I looked at him again. I was on the ground. I fell to the ground. Like, I was scared. I didn't know what to do. I was looking around. Where do you want to go to? Immediately Femi entered. After I went to lock the door, he locked the room door too. So, nowhere to go to. And I don't think I can overpower these two guys. My friends were just helpless. They were holding me as if I was their lifesaver, or I don't know. So I was scared. Everybody was scared. I mean, okay. So Adebayo bent down. I looked at him and said, Adebayo, why are you doing this to me? I thought you said you love me. I thought you said you love me. What's happening? Adebayo, please. I was, God, Adebayo, shaming come. God. I was scared. Can you imagine what this boy did? He just smiled and he wanted to kiss. He wanted to kiss me. I don't know what to do. I managed to push him away. Like, is this boy kidding me? Then he stood up, and he gave Femi this kind of signal, like, oh yeah, no. Femi opened the door, went outside and brought 2 sharp knives. Hey, God. Ha! This is not even a matter of the ground swallowing you now. This is about, disappearing. Can I just disappear? Like, miracle. God should just do one miracle, one mad, not mad, mad, anyone, just carry me away. Let me just, is this a dream? Okay, let's say this is just a dream. I don't know. Like, at that point, I was just clueless. I was crying at the back of the door. I was crying. God. You guys, I don't think you guys understand this. I was crying. I was shedding my makeup till makeup. I was immediately I stood up. At the back, let my friends go. I said, that kind of look like, say they whine me. Come on, I fell to the ground again. Then he said, 3 of you should stand up. We stood up immediately. That kind of, like when the soldiers say, makes fellow soldiers stand up, that kind of thing. We stood up at once, shaking and scared. I was like, what next now? Is he going to kill us or something? You couldn't even shout. Okay, even if you shout, the music is playing loudly. How do you want to hear you? I mean, how do you want to escape? And the threat and everything. It was like, you guys stand up, we stood up. Immediately we stood up. Femi was holding the knife. Peter was holding one knife. And Adebayo just walked to where that calabash was. The one tied in the white robe. He just went there. He untied the white cloth. Then he brought out the calabash. Stayed in my front and knelt down. Adebayo couldn't see what doing. Adebayo knelt down on my present. So I was waiting, maybe I was thinking that okay, as he has knelt down, then the friend will just use a knife to cut they will cut my neck and put inside the car, because I don't even know what all these things just okay. So he knelt down, then he opened the calabash. Adebayo Bashi calabash. Adebayo opened the calabash. Do you guys just guess what was inside? Like, guess. Oh God. Okay, there was a plain sheet inside. And I saw, will you be my vow and the mother of my unborn kids? And there was a ring on it. Are you kidding? No, at that particular point, I didn't know what to do again. His friend started to laugh. Femi started laughing, Peter started laughing, even my friends were laughing. No, that was the shocking part. My friends were laughing too. Is this a prank? No, this can't be a prank. I mean, this looks so real to be a prank. I mean, they were laughing. My heart is just for my heart to come out of my mouth. Like, I was extremely scared. And please, as a well-trained African child, in fact, forget well-trained now, as an African girl, in this situation, this scenario, please, what would you do? Like, what? Because I like, what would you do? Don't ask me what I did. Don't even ask me what I did at all. Please, what would you do?